Hey guys, we're coming. Don't you worry, man. You know, one of these things about the best thing about our show, can't rush beauty. And I'm telling you, our show is a beautiful thing. It's one of the reasons why we like to run a couple minutes late every day, just because we love you guys. Right, Trent? Can't rush beauty. You know, doing YouTube, some would say it's even like an art. You know, even in art, you have to kind of wind it slow. Take your time, do it right. Make sure it looks right. Except,
Yes,
you know, most art though, is art something like that looks right, or is it something like is art
it just is
like
right.
is it like an individual piece? You know what I mean? Like art's like you can't copy and mass produce it. It's like its own individual thing. I love watching people make art and then having something terrible happen to it and it breaks. Like my TikTok's filled full of those, especially with clay. I really like watching the clay art fail. That's pretty funny.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Financial decisions. This show was created for entertainment purposes only. My goal in the very beginning is to make Trent crack a laugh. Here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. If you like these blue waves in the corner, thank Trent. He hand designed each wave with AI in Grok, and then he displayed it with an overlay of black to it. It looks so good. Guys, if you like us being here every single day and you find the show entertaining, if you don't find it entertaining, but I think you do, please smash that golden like button and let's just get the rumble going, guys. We got to keep the sprint on, man. Those bears are trying to get us. We also have the subscribe over here, your ring-a-ding-ding, and your ring-a-ding-ding. And with that bell, you summon the subscribe ding-dong, guys. Ding-dong. You could find... Wow, that's interesting. I've asked that before. Somebody spilled coffee or something on my desk, and they got it on... Oh! They got it on my... My wife didn't think I was going to notice. Oh, I noticed. She left her mark. What was I saying? I got distracted, guys. Find us over there on YouTube. And Kick and Rebel, we're right there. And we are... I have coffee on my arm. We are going great. Doing great things, guys. Thank you for tuning in today. You can notice I am wearing this shirt again. This is my second day in a row on stream wearing this Michael Scott superstitious shirt. If you guys have never seen it, why am I wearing this shirt again? Well, let me tell you. I come home from work after a long day, and I grab a shirt, and I come onto the show. And I take my shirt off, and I go to bed. So I literally wore it for like 15 minutes. And I was like, I don't think I could throw this in the laundry. And I don't know about you guys, but we struggle to keep the laundry and dishes done 24/7 in our house. It never ends. Like, it just never ends. As soon as you think you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay on top of it this time for reals, it doesn't happen. So hey, guys, we're the most hydrated crypto community channel on the interwebs. What do I have today to have a sip? I'm gonna drink a little bit of whiskey. Just a little bit, man. I got a little bit of apple ash on my little bourbon barrel because she landed in my glass. I was celebrating the Seahawks win, so, and I polymarketed that stuff. And hey guys, I'm gonna put a polymarket call on the UFC, probably a couple of different calls. So if you guys want to be a part of that, join the Discord. Because why the heck not? I get a little bit of whiskey going in my glass. There it comes, a little scotch whiskey. It pouring out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll show you in a second. It's coming. It's coming with my little bourbon barrel. This is not a lot, guys. I'm just a little sipping. Why am I just having a little sip taste test? Because I might not be here for the full show. I might only be here for like part of the show because I got to keep these beautiful glasses. You know why I wear glasses, right? I got these bags. I have triple bags under my eyes. It's the scariest thing ever. So I got to have something that covers at least half my face and my eyes.
Yes, sir. Well, today I'm coming at you with Sorcerers of the Coast. And this is a collab between North Park Brewing in San Diego, California, and
what do you do with those beautiful labels, Trent?
I know. Brewhouse Brewing in Portland. This is a triple dry hopped, hazy triple IPA coming in at 10% on the dot. And this is hopped with Citra, Citraciro, Citra Dynaboost, Nelson Sauvin, Nelson Sauvin Amplifier, and Nelson Sauvin Amplifier Oil. So there you go.
Trent, you should peel those beautiful labels off and stick them someplace.
I really should.
They are a beautiful label.
Netsquick's husband used to do that with all of his beers. He would he had a picture book, like a photo album, right?
Yeah.
And he would take all the labels off, and then he'd stick them in his photo album, so you could just flip through the book of labels.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It's unique. I like to stick them on like my safe or my Xbox. I don't know. I just overlap them. I stick them onto my children's walls. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
He's the one that got me into craft beer in 2019.
Does he not drink anymore?
Yeah, he does.
Does he still drink craft beer? What were you drinking before 2019?
Huh?
What were you drinking before 2019?
Honestly, I wasn't really drinking much at all. I would, you're going to laugh at me for this, but I would occasionally a little bit of red wine.
Hey, that's okay, Trent, because when I first turned 21, we were camping at my aunt's house and we had 2-3 cases of beer and it was all gone. And we were supposed to be there for 3 or 4 days and it was last a day and a half. And I tried really hard to give myself a buzz for the first time. I've never blacked out to this day. And I can honestly tell you, I drink a lot. I could drink a lot of beer, but even that night I drank a lot of beer and I was like, I don't really know what all this beer drinking thing was about, to be honest with you. I was like, it wasn't great. It was fun, but it was something I didn't want to do all the time. And I just didn't really buy beer for until I was 23, 25, 24, 25, realistically. I've been drinking it now for 6, 7, my 7 years now. But when I first started drinking, I was very I did not like IPAs at all. I was like, they're too bitter, they're too gross, not my thing, not my jam. When I go to the bar, I'm I take a Corona with a lemon, or a shot of whiskey, because I guess that was supposed to be cool. And now I was telling my wife yesterday, I was like, most people don't even go to bars and get shots. I mean, most people want to get a drink and you want to be the cool guy. You get something to sip on. You know, you don't go, "Oh, give me a double," and you go, boom, you shoot two, and you shoot two because that's just what gets you effed up. You know, and they're just shooting cheap whiskey. It's like you really want to get something that you could savor and you could put in your mouth, kind of swirl it around, have the taste, have a good time, and just kind of enjoy yourself. To be totally honest.
Yeah, I saw like a bar and grill in Ohio when we were over there for Christmas, and they had one of these bottles of E.H. Taylor, but they had the cheapest bottle. They had the small batch, which is still a great bottle, but I can get it for like $65 or so. It's not like the barrel proof, right? But they had a bottle of the small batch up there, and I was like, "Oh, how much for 2 ounces?" And they come back there like $30 or something like that. I'm like, dude,
really?
Be for real.
Like, for a shot?
Yeah.
$30?
Yeah.
For a shot, they'll get like 100-fold on their bottle.
I know.
That's wild.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, dude, bro, I have that bottle at home. I'm not going to pay $30 for a shot right here. Like,
yeah, you're not gonna screw me, man. Like you might catch somebody else. You know, we share the same feeds, Trent. I see you always looking up whiskeys over here on reviews on YouTube. I'm like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. That wasn't me.
You know, I was thinking about like trying to get one of those guys on the show.
It'd be fun. I'd dig it. It'd be fun. That'd be a fun one to release on like a Saturday or something like that.
Yeah. You know, so
yeah, we do a little pre-record. I should probably remove the like and subscribe. You okay if I jump into some charts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Seems it's a mellow night too.
Yeah.
Where are we at? I was expecting that. I was looking around beforehand. Coin glass.
Well, I got two clips, two like 5-minute clips done today, edited from the Crow interview. So
I just saw he was online like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wish I saw that. I would have liked to jump in and said hi.
Yeah.
Hey. Where am I at? I got to throw myself on the screen. Ooh, that Scotch hit me all of a sudden. Well, guys, we have to cover our ETF news. I mean, it's got to be a thing. Dude, I got to make an account. Trent, text me right now. Tell me to make an account with CoinGlass so I can get the rest of the data. I always forget.
Okay.
This wasn't it. What the heck did I just click? Bitcoin ETF. We'll go with that one. And we like to look at dollars. That Scotch tastes good. Fidelity bought some. Arkham bought some too. And whatever this one is, Burr, BTCW, we did buy 140 million Bitcoin, which is actually interesting because we went down today. Hey, you know something really interesting? A theory I heard about Ethereum, Trent? You want to know a theory I heard about Ethereum? You know how Tom Lee keeps buying ETH, right? Like he's just going all out.
Yeah.
Right. Well, did you hear what happened yesterday with Mr. Beast?
Hey, what's up, Daily? Mr. Beast, he acquired a crypto company.
Well, I heard it was a finance company, and they kind of play around with banks. I think it's called Stub. I think it's called Stub or Stub.
Yeah.
And what was interesting about that company that he acquired is I guess a few weeks ago, Tom Lee bought $250 million worth of Mr. Beast's company, or bought stock, and people were like, well, what the hell is Tom Lee doing buying this thing with Mr. Beast? And then all of a sudden he's in this Ethereum thing. So there's a rumor that's floating around that I heard that this new company that Mr. Beast bought is actually going to use Ethereum. And so Tom Lee is trying to get ahead of the curve on that.
Dang. Have you watched the Beast games?
No.
Molly and I watched it like early last year or something. There's a new season out. We haven't watched it, but I don't know. Like I think like April of last year We watched the first season or whatever, and it is dark, man. It's like really sinister. And what he does, it's Mr. Beast. He does like a reality show, and he invites all these people on the show, and he's like, there's these challenges that everyone has to do, and the winner is gonna win like $30 million or something crazy, like more than any TV show ever gives away.
Yeah.
But then along the way, like people are split into teams, right? And then those teams condense, and then anyways, along the way, people will randomly get offered, like, hit this red button right now and you'll get 50 grand, but your whole team is eliminated.
Really?
And you watch people do this, like, you watch people go through this moral struggle of like trying to make each other feel like a horrible person if you eliminate your team.
Yeah.
To take what you were offered. I'm like, no, man, the first time someone offers me 50 grand, I am out of there. Like, because what are the odds that I'm really going to go all the way to the end?
Well, you just go, it's kind of like Deal or No Deal. You have to make it with the offer gets better. You don't want to take the first offer. You want to wait for the second offer.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, Daily, I was just telling T-Square about, like, a bar and grill I went to in Ohio. They had a bottle of E.H. Taylor's small batch, and they were trying to charge $30 for 2 ounces. I'm like, bro, come on, be for real. That's crazy. Hit me with like a $6 beer or something. I'm not doing that. But you muted?
Yeah, I was talking to Sarah. I was telling her how much I love her. So, what was I saying, Trent? The thing with Mr. Beast is that the Beast games are rigged. I don't know if you knew that or not. Like, they've shown like background footage of like things like they're out in the sea and doing this, and it's like all BS. They're not actually out in the sea, and they kind of recruit their friends to do their games, not just like random followers of like the channel. And I guess I can't say that publicly, but technically that's what I've seen on like videos. It's pretty convincing, and I would be willing to bet that that's actually how it is. Also, I don't think Mr. Beast is too close to the Antichrist for me.
Yeah.
Name like Mr. Beast. I'm like, why does everybody like him? And he gives away money, and he has this most dumbest smile I've ever seen. No offense to him. I mean, he probably thinks he has a great smile. I don't have a good smile, but every time I see his face, I'm just like, dude, no. And then he's like, I'm in candy bars now. I'm making toys. I'm in the games. I'm in the action figures. Everybody loves me. I'm like, why do the satanic cults like you too?
Because you taking over the world. No.
I just like, I don't know, man, about this guy. Like, I've always had that fun idea, but like, it'd be fun to give away money, but I never had the balls just go out in the street with 10 grand. Like, let's go film this and see how it goes,
Weren't some of his wallets associated with a big crypto scam? Like, I feel like we covered that story with Ben back in the day.
Yeah, there was some big scam stuff I found with his wallets, and I still technically have that is not public information. Yeah. But there was some pretty shady stuff. I totally forgot. We got sidetracked. So I don't know if it's insider trading daily, because technically I don't know if that happens. I mean, if they both work together, then I would make the argument, it's probably inside information. Or I'd be like, you should accumulate this because somebody's buying it right now, and that's what they told Tom Lee. So Tom Lee didn't have direct information, so he's not insider, but he's taking advantage. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like when you were a kid, you're like, I can't tell you who mom's favorite child is, but you can guess. Solana ETFs. It's actually kind of interesting, Trent. Like, everything is green today, but yet the price didn't reflect.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, nothing's up that much.
Yeah. Gods Unchained, we covered that. Hey, Toncoin has a token unlock? I didn't even see that one. How did I miss that one? Toncoin had it. I feel like I see ASI all the time. I don't even know what it is. Hey, Aptos has an unlock coming out, Trent. 1.5%. Seems like a lot of these chains have a 1.5% unlock. G7, that's hilarious. That's probably a meme coin. Pump has a 1.7. Did I say 1.7 or 1.5 earlier? That 1.5, but I said 1.7. These are new ones. The Beck has another unlock coming out with the last little bit, 1.1% of its 2.2% left. So that's only gonna have one more unlock. So that'd be kind of nice when that's finally done out of the way.
Yeah.
Biggest gainers and losers today, Trent. We have
that point alone makes a good case for buying the back here and there. You know,
what coin?
Because all the, most of the circulating supply is out.
Yeah. So is Hedera. Hedera's all out now since last market, which I didn't. I was too new to crypto to understand unlocks.
Right.
Pippin up 34% today. It was a big one. River also up. Also, both those were in the games winners yesterday too, which is pretty crazy to me that you see them back-to-back days. See, same with OG. OG was also a winner yesterday. Wow. So 3 of those coins were up. Solaire is also up again today. Clanker was in there too. Clanker was up also yesterday. Co-AI, risk it for the biscuit. We have FTT. Monad's up 10% today. I still want to know what Monad does more. Like, I really want to reach out to the team and see if they would come on. Screw is up 7%. Aster up 7.5%. Gosh, dang it, Chuck. Guys, just want to let you know, I did close out my Aster short yesterday. I had a chance to get like 20% on it, but I felt like there could be more downside. And then when I saw some information coming around that was kind of reversing my original expectation, I closed out with 5% gain. So, I lost out, but I still made some money. So that's what it is. That is what it is.
You know what that is, Daily? Like, we don't be saying stuff that's crazy that we know is crazy. Like, I mean, I don't know. You can say it about anyone though. Like, someone could have came on this channel and bought a bunch of Cardano and, at 70, 80, 90 cents. And then, they'd be all pissed off now, but,
I had some of my friends do that with XRP. I was like, you should buy XRP. It's $1. That's a good price.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I think that we're pretty balanced, which is it's not an easy thing to do. Because the temptation subconsciously is always there to, like, it's an attention economy, get more attention. And, the way that you get more attention in this space sometimes is by saying some crazy shit. Like, so I don't know, man.
I just don't think we'll ever really get like that.
No.
I like to think like that just because I don't know. It's like, even right now, I work for a living, it's like, I don't depend on YouTube. And my goal is like, I like watching other people out there. Like, I like Dan Bongino, and he built a platform doing what he liked and being able to have the power of taking the sponsors and taking what he wants to use. And I've even talked to Trent, guys, you've asked in the past, I'm like, with some of these cryptocurrency sponsors, I'm like, it would be kind of interesting to kind of move away from all that eventually and just do like mattresses. Hey, this is my mattress I use, guys. Come check it out. This is the most comfy mattress in the world. Everybody should have one of these mattresses. I have one because I actually like it. Or like I saw one that's like Oink, and it's like they deliver bacon boxes and like different parts of chops, pork chops, all sorts of different stuff, sausages in the box. I'm like, that's something that I would do. If I like it, you guys might like it, So to me, I don't know. I just kind of like doing it, man. I just kind of like doing the show, talking, being us. And I think I like drinking scotch and whiskey and beer with you. I like BSing with Trent and change his name to Trenty whenever he's not looking. And I like when I everything I do is 100% unscripted yet. Trent's afraid to give me a script because he says my stuff's just too good without one. And so like every time in the morning when we start the show, the first 60 seconds, dude, I think of it right then and there on the spot, no planning whatsoever. I don't even know where I'm going with what I'm saying until I'm done talking. I'm like, okay, what did I just say? Did that make sense? And I think it's just kind of fun just being real, man. I think that's what people like is like people say like communities and like I just want to be a place to be able to hang out, man.
Yeah.
And you could ask Trent, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Yes, it'll be my first coin that I will do for you, Daniel. We're gonna do Dash. I'll do it for you right now, just because I told you I would. I could scroll up and continue looking at the biggest losers because I want to long something or short something. Because I told you last night, I will do Dash first thing, and I'll do it for you, Daniel. Because I am that cool, man. I'm so cool for the biscuit. It's actually kind of ironic because I love bread, but I have a gluten intolerance. Like I'm only supposed to have bread twice a month. What the heck is this? I got discontinued. Goodbye. Whatever that is. Dash. Dash. Yak, yash. Winnie. Did you ever play Fusion Frenzy when you were a kid? Fusion Frenzy. That was the thing, man. Dude, look at Dash. Kind of comes up and then dumps, and it kind of comes up and it's doing like this weird thing. And now we're looking like a flat, like it didn't. It kind of came up, but it didn't do its dumping thing. Stretch it out. Dash. Dude. We're below the 200, man. So, until we get above it, we'll have to be bearish. At least that's on the 1 hour. 4 hour. We had an anchor trigger wave on Market Cypher on the 1 hour. 4 hour does show some momentum coming in. Is it going to pump, man? If we got a high or low, we can get above the 21. We have to prove itself. The money flow is coming in, but at the VWAP flip-flop. See, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's not showing. You maniacs. It's not showing the consistency that I like, man. I want the cream, man. It's just not quite there yet. But we did get a doji candle, so it's not out of the... I would say... It's in the danger zone, the hot seat, but it's not out of the woods yet. This doji candle kind of shows that it can have some gas that fire. But look at the VWAP, like I said. Look at the Stokes. The VWAP didn't really break below the zero line. The Stokes are green, but they're just barely turned green, and they're kind of angled down. Same with the strength. We are at support right now. I mean, we have a window of $35. We're kind of flexing. Just kind of scary. I do think like overall in the future, if Bitcoin legs down again, when we're probably heading towards the $23, but we might not go straight there, man. And we still might be in the middle of that rally. We do have a double green down the daily, which is good, but the VWAP's not quite making me feel great. The 2-day, if we can have a good day tomorrow and Dash can hold this $35 level, we can get a rally because we'll create some bullish div, especially with the 1 day getting that green dot. We haven't got our second green dot yet. We'd want that. 3-day kind of shows momentum coming down. So, but we do have the VWAP playing with us. There is some curvature on the VWAP. So we really want to have a strong day tomorrow. If we have a strong day tomorrow, we could set up for a good week. Money flow in the 5 days still rejected off the 200 on the 5 day, which is good. You're one crazy hillbilly. That's funny that people think you're the hillbilly. I like that. I grew up in like, dude, the sticks, man. I grew up. Did I tell you one time, Trent? We were playing at the bottom of this hill when we were kids, and there was a Safeway bag full of cash at the bottom of the hill. Whoa. Tweaker's house, man. Like just plastic Safeway bag, bro. Just stuffed with the broom and the cash right like in the sticker bushes.
Can you grab it?
Yeah, we brought it back to my mom's and she's like, take it back. But like, cause we were homeschooled, and she's like, just leave it there. Everybody knows we're the kids on the block. And she's like, I wish now back in time, she's like, I wish I just called the cops, but she's like, I didn't. So tweakers, man. Like that's how we grew up, man. Tweakerville. Ugh. My neck's crunchy. I'm gonna go to chiropractor tomorrow, Trent. Do you guys believe in chiropractors, Trent? Have you ever been to one?
I do. I've been to one once. I wish that I've gone more, but I believe in it. Like
I definitely think it depends on the chiropractor.
yeah.
Like there was this one. I definitely think they took advantage of some of my money. I gave them a lot of money. I gave them like $3,000, but or maybe I may even give them $4,500. But when I was working at Costco, I did a lot of lifting in the mornings, to like doing stocking, like it was like dog food in the freezer. Like the freezer, it has like the still, so you have to kind of like lean in and drop stuff. And they came in and they did X-rays, and my spine was like this. It kind of did like a wave thing, and it took me like a year and a half to get my spine back into position. And like they took X-rays like every 3 months to show you progress, so I like knew it wasn't horseshit, you know. And then I also broke my back at Costco too. I fell in like this pit. Yeah, it wasn't like any of the spines, but it was like a lower couple bones in my back, and that messed it up. And then this other chiropractor I like has no X-rays. He's like 71, and he is awesome. I don't know. I wish my body will just stay in there because I know he's like about to retire. But I'm like, dude, you're the best. I don't want to go see anybody else. He's like $20. I get along with him. He comes in, he's like click, all the way down my back. I'm like, oh, I feel great.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Daly's like Tweakerville. Yeah, man, Tweakerville, dude. That was so funny, dude. I had my buddy's show. I picked him up he came and visited me from Alaska, and he flew in. And he was Everett, and I was like, bro. He's like, dude, this chick just checking me out. I'm like, bro, this is Everett, man. This is nasty part of like Washington. You don't want to be in Everett. No offense to anybody who lives in Everett is watching this show, but I'm like, dude, it's Everett, dog. You know, like you don't know if that's a boy or a girl checking you out. Well, you're in a blue state now. Oh yeah.
Well, before we move on from it, I'll do a little bit of Dash as well. Let's see here. Showing Daniel Kaufman some extra love tonight. That's because there's no one else for him in the chat for him to hurl insults at.
Yeah, I should hit a DZ in the Discord and see how DZ is doing.
Yeah. So, let's see here. On the daily chart for Dash, you've got this, the candle needs to confirm today, but the hyperwave is turning bearish, right? And you can see it curving up there a little bit. Now, you do have this double green triangle down here on the oscillator. You come to the stochastic RSI, and the thing about this is that it sound like Ben there for a second. The thing is that okay, so the stochastic RSI has flipped bearish as well. So stochastic RSI and hyperwave flipped bearish, and despite that, I do think that this is probably primed to like go down just a little bit and then flip green one more time and attempt to make a substantial rally up toward the level of the trend catcher, which would be at like $51. I don't think it's going to get all the way there because I think Bitcoin is ultimately going lower. Like if Bitcoin can pump back up to 70, then like maybe Dash can get a decent little move, But long term, I mean, look, we're still underneath a strong sell signal on the daily with a red trend catcher, and the first take profit level is $29. The second take profit level is $16. So, and these have moved down, by the way, because the first time that I said we were gonna hit one of these, the first one was at like $35. So we've already hit that. Honestly, somewhere in between those numbers is very much in play. We haven't even come down, and price has not pierced into the bullish reversal zone yet. Like when you see price get into this green zone right here, that's where you really have like springboard action in order to bounce back up. And we haven't even got there yet. Like, the top of the bullish reversal cloud is sitting right in between these take profits. So I have no reason to think that we don't go there. Somewhere between $29 and $16. So there you go. Dashing going nowhere is an exit pop.
You see Daily, he's like, I knew a girl from Everett, and she's like, was a Drinka chick who my wife used to work with. I'm telling you, man. Just stay with me. I'll keep you safe the streets.
Dingle says dash to zero.
Oh man.
Well, what are you feeling? Do you want to sign off? I'll cover the Crypto in America newsletter, and then I'll finish with Bitcoin.
Yeah. Hey Daniel, you feel good today? I'll do Dash first thing tomorrow. When you come in, I'm like, okay, Dash wherever I'm at. I'll stop right there and I'll go find it for you. You gotta be good though. I'm gonna dip, guys. I gotta get some Z's, man. It feels like somebody rubbed.
I'm gonna be on though. No, don't everybody log off.
Stay on. I gotta get off because I feel like somebody rubbed sand under my eyelids and then asked me to open my eyes. So I'm going to get off, and Trent's going to get on. He's going to do some news and more coins and have fun. All right, guys. Stay blessed. Be blessed. T-Square. Out.
Got you. Okay, so.
Later, Dingle. Later, Daily. Later, Daniel. Later. Did I miss anybody? No, okay. That's just you guys. Okay, perfect. Okay. Bye.
Peace.
Oh, bye, Francisco.
Well,
hey, Francisco, it's okay. Trent's staying.
Welcome in some of the people who have just hopped in with us. We're going to cover the Crypto in America newsletter and share this tab instead. Okay, so guys, stablecoin yield and skinny Fed accounts fuel growing crypto bank divide. Now we're going a little bit out of order, guys. We already covered CoinGlass, and we already charted Dash for our friend Daniel Kaufman over here, and both of us charted it for him because we frequently skip Dash when Daniel is being a menace. So he came in today. There was no one else in the chat for him to berate and harass, and he didn't have time to be a menace yet. So we both covered Dash for him, and Dingle let us know in unequivocal terms that Dash is going to zero, guys. So there you go. Dingle said it. Let's see here. All right, so Crypto in America newsletter, stablecoin yield and skinny Fed accounts. Crypto and banks are set to hash it out again over stablecoin yield, with tensions also rising around the Fed's proposed skinny master accounts. That's what I need these days, a skinny master account. Plus, what we're watching this week, White House has scheduled a second meeting Tuesday afternoon with representatives from the crypto and banking industries in an effort to broker an agreement on the payment of stablecoin yield by crypto firms. The gathering will not include crypto company CEOs, but senior policy staff from banks and crypto firms, as well as some representatives from banking and crypto trade groups or firms, as well as some Sources say major banks, including Bank of America, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo, have been invited, and invites may have also gone to PNC, Citi, and US Bank. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal is also expected to attend. Crypto in America was the first to report the meeting, and you can read more about it here, yada yada. Okay, so I don't care about any of that. What to watch this week? Monday, 1:30 p.m. Fed Governor Christopher Waller discusses digital assets at the Global Interdependence Summit in La Jolla, California. Hey, I should have gone. Should have showed up. Knocked on the door. Let me in. Brew Crew needs content. So Tuesday, 2:30 p.m., the White House will host a meeting with crypto and banking representatives to try to reach an agreement on the payment of stablecoin yield by crypto firms. 3 p.m., CNBC hosts the first digital finance forum with speakers from CFTC Chairman Mike Selig, Galaxy co-founder and CEO Mike Novogratz, MoonPay founder and CEO Ivan Soto Wright, and others. Wednesday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics will release its latest jobs report and the unemployment rate for January, following last week's delay due to the partial government shutdown. At 10 a.m., Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Paul Atkins will testify before the House Financial Services Committee. The Consensus Hong Kong, hosted by CoinDesk, kicks off. Crypto in America team will be on the ground. Thursday at 10 a.m., Chair Atkins testifies before the Senate Banking Committee. And Friday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics will publish its January Consumer Price Index, a key inflation gauge. So, guys, honestly, here's what I ask myself every time I read this each week. Like, is there anything in here that is so important that it can flip the narrative? Like, is any of this inordinately bullish in a way that the Bitcoin price is going to move to the upside with any sustainability based on any of these events? And the answer to that week after week after week has been no. Obviously, because we're in a downtrend. Like, show me the charts, I'll show you the news. And that is what's happening. Like, we see on the charts every time that we chart, like, we see the downtrend, becoming more and more aggressive. And then we come to stuff like this and we see that there's nothing there to catch it right now. So, there you go. Let's see here. Let me check in on the comments. Better not. Let's see. All right, guys. Head on over to the charts. Let me check up on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, go ahead and let us know what coin you would want to see. And if it's a coin that's not here, as always, just drop it in the chart. But I did want to see if anybody other than Daniel was going to vote for Dash. So there you go. So we got nobody wants to see XRP. That's funny. We got Sui and Solana. Let's give them a little look over real quick. Well, first Bitcoin. I need to. We went way out of order today. So first Bitcoin. Now the thing is, earlier, I even showed in the Discord like how this was looking like we were going to get a bearish cross on the stochastic, but that was saved by the skin of its teeth. Like, this blue line just got pulled up by price action, at the last minute. like literally at the 11th hour, as they say. But honestly, the hyperwave is still curving over. Money flow is still flowing out. We can't seem to get through this resistance here at the trend catcher. I do think that we will probably try to test that level again. 72,000, maybe. It's definitely possible. But other than that, I mean, this is looking like a failed retest. I do think we could get a little more momentum, squeeze a little more momentum out of this. You can see the stochastic RSI probably push a little bit higher. But even if it gets all the way up to the dotted line and then it fizzles out, well, what are you going to have there? You're going to have a lower low on the stochastic. Actually, what's funny, let's say we pumped, right? Let's say we really pumped back into the mid-70s. And let's say that price managed to come like up here. Well, you're kind of getting a hidden bearish divergence on that. If the stochastic RSI actually swings up a little bit, but then the price is unable to make a higher high. So that's just something to think about. Like, there's just no scenario to me in which we flip bullish from this exact point here. We've got to go down and retest $60,000. I think that we find the bottom at $55,000. The more that this goes on, the more and more every day, I think that $55,000 is could very well be the bottom. Like, look, it's the take profit number one level on Lex Algo on the daily, and oh, that's what it was. It's also the take profit level on the monthly. They're the same level. Look at that. So the take profit on the daily and the monthly are literally at the same level, and if you look at stochastic RSI on the monthly, like, it's already at 0. It can't really go much lower, but it can continue to kind of move flat as price gets pushed down lower. But how much lower? Like, is Bitcoin really going to go to $40,000 when monthly stochastic RSI is at 0? I think the answer to that is no. I think the answer to that is that ultimately, to me, the bottom of this bull flag from 2021, ultimately, the bottom of that flag looks like it's going to hold. And the bottom of that flag is the exact level of the monthly take profit and now the updated daily take profit. So there's just so much coming into play right there that it's hard for me to not think that $55,000 will be the bottom of the bear market. Oh shoot, you can't see the chart. I'm sorry about that. Dang it. share this tab instead. So yeah, look, I'm basically saying, look, the bottom of this bear flag back here, not from 2021, from 2024. Not bear flag, bull flag. I'm sorry, man, I'm messing up all over the place. Okay, the bottom of this bull flag from 2024, right? Like, it's hard to think that that's not going to hold. It lines up exactly with the monthly take profit level and the updated daily take profit level. And so there's just so much there that I don't... If the bottom is below 55K, I'm going to have to recognize that once we confirm below 55K. Because until then, like, I think that $55,000 looks like the bottom, personally. So there we go on that. So I feel like it front run Bitcoin movement for sure. Let's see, Solana. Okay, so on the daily for Solana, you know, this is what makes me think that, like, the market's about to get really tricky right now. And before we go straight down to $55,000, you know, we might relief rally one more time. It might happen because we have these triple green triangles for Solana down here, and that's the setup on a lot of coins right now. You know what? There's this wick down here to 65, and what once got wicked is going to get candlesticked. You know, I think definitely in a bearish trend. Like in a bullish trend, like the wicks to the upside are going to get candlestick. But, you know, right here, we're probably going to fill in that wick. But before we do, I mean, what's a move up to the trend catcher at 95? What's a move up to this trend line at 106? You know, that can happen. If for some reason Bitcoin rips up to 72, 74, there's some kind of catalyst that makes that happen. It's easy to do at this point. So, and definitely the fact that you have those triple green triangles, like, and this confluence bar has been red for so long, and you know, we've pierced into this bullish reversal zone. I don't know. It kind of leads me to think that a move up at least toward the direction of this trend line is not crazy at all. And then I think from there, the weekly take profit level, number one, is down here at $61. We kind of wicked off of it. And I think that we probably, you know, just head down there again. Now, the weekly trend catcher is all the way up here at 147. And this is kind of like the 21 moving average in the sense that when you're so far away from it, you've got to kind of come back toward it, right? You know, come back and touch it, or at least come back in the direction of it. They could meet in the middle, but come back and touch it and then continue down. Weekly stochastic RSI for Solana is at 0. So where's the momentum going to come from for Solana to go a lot lower right now? Look at the weekly take profit number 2 for Solana. That is crazy. Look at that, $3. that's definitely not going to happen, I think, because by the time it gets all the way down there, like, look how thick this bullish reversal cloud is. Like, it's going to catch somewhere in there. Stochastic is at 0, so where's it going to get momentum to go lower? It's going to get that momentum by a bull trap, relief rallying up, and then moving back down, right? So $80 could be the bounce. 80 could be the bounce, Francisco. It could. I just think that that would be a relief rally. Because if I see Bitcoin going to $55,000, Solana's at least got to come fill this wick, right? Like, what once got wicked is going to get candlestick. Like, I think it's at least got to go back down to 60 and double bottom that at the very least, in my opinion. Yes, I'm looking for a long on Sol right now. So let's check out the 4-hour for you. If we go 4-hour on Solana, personally, I would not advise you to look for a long on Solana right now. Like, on the 4-hour, stochastic RSI is at 15. I mean, that's probably going to go a little bit lower. Like, look, the other thing about this, the thing that I saw immediately that kind of talks me out of a long is the fact that this trend catcher turned red. So the confirmation of a long signal on Lux Algo is when you have a buy signal, this green arrow right here, with a green trend catcher. So the trend catcher turning red is, to me, the end of this long signal. Okay, it didn't take away the take profit yet, because it's not going to until it prints a sell signal. Then it will flip the take profit and stop loss levels. You know, so it's not going to take that take profit level away. I don't know if this trend catcher is turning red based on today's daily candle. If that's the case, then if we close tomorrow at 4 o'clock or so, if we close bullish, then this trend catcher would go back to green, but I doubt it will. Also, look at the trend lines, the 4-hour trend lines on Lux Algo right now. Uptrending line of support, downtrending line of resistance. Right now, you're definitely closer to the support than the resistance. So I would get more interested in a long if you went down to that line. Hope that makes sense. I think Bitcoin is going to range for a little while before moving down. I think so too, Dingle. Yeah, I definitely think that's the case, and I think the top of that range is being built at 72. 72. I mean, you could say 74, but you know, so far the top of the range is 72. So, yeah, I don't know. I do agree either way. We're in for some chop right now. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about everything, guys. And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your evening, even you, Daniel. And thank you guys for coming on here and making this channel the undisputed, most hydrated crypto community on YouTube. No community is bigger than its and better than its members. So guys, thank you for coming on here and like making this a place to come and chat and bounce ideas and sharpen each other. So yeah, thank you, Dingle. Thank you, Francisco Santos. Thank you, even you, Daniel Kaufman. Thank you, Daily, of course. Oh, thank you, Amelia, Based Philosophy Mom. I didn't even see you hop in here. Thank you, Real Meta Crypto. And you guys have a blessed and wonderful rest of your evening. Cheers.